Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. It's our sixth lecture and we will start from where we left in March. Today our topic of discussion is the rules for determining the J values, and this determination is with respect to L and S values. So let us talk about the determination of J values. Here are the two rules. Number one, you know well that J values are always due to L and S coupling. Rule number one states that if L is greater than S, then number of J values will be equal to 2S plus 1. And you know well that this 2S plus 1 is the spin multiplicity. For this rule, we have an example. Suppose this is a D2 system where we get a term symbol F triplet, and you know that its L value is 3, and D2 system will have collectively 1 by 2 plus 1 by 2 spin value aggregate 1. By putting this into this spin multiplicity formula, you will get 3. And from these values, it is apparent that L is greater than S. L is greater than S value. Similarly, from the Russell-Saunders coupling scheme, the J values can be calculated by the help of this formula, that is L plus S up to L minus S, and here place the L value which is 3 and S value which is 1, and here we get 3 minus 1. Aggregate here is the 4 and here you will get 2, and this 3 is obtained by subtracting 1 from this, that is 4, 3, 2. You get here 3 J values, and this term symbol now can be written as the spectroscopic term in this way, that is F triplet 4, 3, 2, or this can be represented as F triplet 4, F triplet 3, F triplet 2. And you said that in this rule that number of J values are equal to 2S plus 1, and 2S plus 1 value is 3 by integer. It means that you will get 3 J values, and as a result it is clear that you are getting 3 J values which are 4, 3 and 2. Now we will move towards the next system, which is the P1 system. This is also in accordance to the rule number 1, where you will get the number of J values equal to 2S plus 1. Here you will get the L value, that is 1 into 1, 1, L is 1, and this one stands for the term P, and its S value is 1 by 2. And if it's 1 by 2, then by putting into the spin multiplicity formula, you will get 2. It means 2 J values will be produced. But from Russell-Saunders coupling or LS coupling, you have the formula, as you are aware of it and you have practiced a lot in this case. Now place the L value over here and S value, which is 1 by 2, over here. You will get 3 by 2 by taking the LCM, and 1 by 2 in this case. Here this P term is actually a P doublet, and you will get P doublet 3 by 2 and 1 by 2. Or these spectroscopic terms can also be written in this way, that is P doublet 3 by 2, P doublet 1 by 2. And it is apparent from the stated rule number 1, that is you will get 2 J values, and one J value is 3 by 2, the second one is 1 by 2. Now students, we will move towards the second rule, which states that if S is greater than L, then number of J values will be equal to 2L plus 1. Now let us take an example. In P3 system, you will have greater S value. Okay, see here, 1 into 1, 1, 0 into 1, 0, 1 into 1, minus 1 into 1, minus 1. As a whole, after calculation, you will get L is equal to 0. And you said that in this case, number of J values is equal to 2L plus 1. And you will get here, that is, L is equal to 0. By putting this 0 into this formula, you will get 1. This 1 stands for only one J value is produced. Okay? No. This is the case where you see that S is greater than L. Then that one J value which is going to be produced in accordance to the rule number 2 will be equal to S. Let we see over here that S for these 3 electrons is 1 by 2, 1 by 2, 1 by 2, aggregate 3 by 2, and this 3 by 2 is your S value, and spin multiplicity value is 4. You will place this 4 over to this term, which is your S term, and this is obtained from here, that is L is equal to 0. That stands for the term is S and S quartet. And similarly, you will get by this formula, which is from the LS coupling scheme or Russell-Saunders coupling scheme, that this is equal to, this J value is equal to 3 by 2. And you said that only one J value will be produced. You obtained here 1. And this J value will be equal to S. And you see that S is 3 by 2. So you get here 3 by 2 J value. This was the second case in accordance to the rule number 2. Now, these spectroscopic terms, 4 spectroscopic terms, then will be placed into the strong magnetic field. And let we come to the point that these 3 spectroscopic terms, when these terms are placed in strong magnetic field, then their J values are equal to Mj, and the formula of Mj is equal to 2J plus 1. For first spectroscopic term, you have the J value 3, and when this is 4, this is 3, this is 2. Okay, this is the first spectroscopic term, which is F triplet 4. This will be pronounced as F triplet 4, where you will get the Mj values equal to 9. And simply if you place this 4 into the magnetic quantum number value, which was your basic third magnetic quantum number, which gives the formula, that is M is equal to plus minus L 0, or you can also write this M is equal to minus L up to 0 up to plus L, and from this J value you will get total 9 further separated energy levels, and these separated energy levels in this spectroscopic term are actually due to strong magnetic field. And you people see over here that these 9 values then can be placed as, this is the lowest energy level is minus 4, minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, plus 4, and aggregate these are the total 9 energy levels. Now we will move towards the F triplet 3, and we will see its splitting in the magnetic field. Now please note it down, and then we will move ahead. Hello students, now we will move towards the next spectroscopic term. I think so the language barrier will not be problematic for you because you are experts in doing these calculations. Now let we see in this case, that is F triplet. Then J value is 3, and by putting this into 2J plus 1, which is due to magnetic separating, you will get that 2 into 3 plus 1, and here Mj values will be 6, 7. Okay, in this case that is F triplet 4, you obtained 9 Mj values. Here we will get 7 Mj values. Now let we see its separating pattern, that is F3 triplet. You will get 7 Mj values, or by taking help from this formula, that is M is equal to minus L up to 0 up to plus L. You see here that this 3 will be minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, plus 1, plus 2, and plus 3. And you see here total 7 magnetic values are going to be furnished. Now you will place these magnetic values over here. The lowest energy value is minus 3, then minus 2, then minus 1, 0, plus 1, plus 2, and plus 3. And these are the Mj values due to strong magnetic field in case of second spectroscopic term, which is F triplet 3. Now let me take F triplet 2. Its J value is 2, then you will get 2J plus 1 is equal to Mj, or you can say Mj is equal to 2 into 2 plus 1, which is equal to 5. Okay, 5 splitted energy levels will be obtained in case of magnetic separating. Or if you place this value into the magnetic quantum number, that is minus L up to 0 up to plus L, you will get minus 2, minus 1, 0, plus 1, plus 2, and total 5 energy levels are obtained over here. Now I would like to draw over here, that is this is 0, this is minus 2, this is minus 1, here you get plus 1, and here you get plus 2. So these are the magnetic values which are obtained by placing this spectroscopic term or all these spectroscopic terms into the strong magnetic field. So these are the energy patterns in case of D2 system of the F triplet 4, F triplet 3, and F triplet 2. Okay, now we will move towards the energy relationship of these magnetic values. So here are 5 rules for calculating the energy relationship. Let us have an idea about that with the rule pattern. I would like to raise it. Now let we move towards the energy relationship with respect to electronic configuration. In case of electronic configuration, there will be 3 patterns. That is, number 1 is the less than half filled orbitals, number 2 more than half filled orbitals, number 3 partially filled orbitals. Now the rule 1 is for less than half filled orbitals, the lowest J value is lower in energy. Let me take an example, that is D3 system. In this case, you will get L is equal to 3 and S is 3 by 2. By the help of LS coupling, you will get these 4 energy levels. That is 9 by 2, 7 by 2, 5 by 2, 3 by 2. These are the 4 J values for F term. Okay, you know that here is the spin value is 3 by 2 and you will get F quartet, and the spectroscopic terms would be F quartet 9 by 2, 7 by 2, 5 by 2 and 3 by 2. You said that in this rule lower J value will be lower in energy. It means this is the lower value. So here F quartet 3 by 2 will be lower in energy, while this is not the case with the second rule, which is for more than half filled, highest J value will be lower in energy. Let me take an example, which is D7 system. This is a configuration pattern, as is apparent that it is more than half filled. Here L is 3, S is 3 by 2. From LS coupling scheme, you will get these 4 J values, and from these 4 J values you can conclude that again same is the case, that is F quartet, but this higher J value will fall lower in energy. So this is the lower energy spectroscopic term for this D7 system. Now we will move towards the third case, the third rule, which is for half filled or partially filled orbitals. Here we take an example, that is P3 system. In this case, all the orbitals are partially filled, where you will get L is equal to 0 and S is equal to 3 by 2. In this case, J will always be equal to S, and you see over here, as was reported in the last few descriptions, that is this J is equal to S, and you will get over the 3 by 2, which is the J S value, and now it has become the J value. Okay, now remember here students that in case of partially filled system, either you are in P system, F system or D system, you will always get an S term. This is because when all the orbitals are partially filled, on calculations you will get L is equal to 0. So this is a basic conclusion for the case of partially filled system. Now we will move towards the fourth rule. I would like to raise it. Please note it down. Now let me move towards the fourth rule, which states that the spectroscopic term with higher spin degeneracy lies lower in energy. Suppose we have a P2 system. Its its terms are P triplet, D singlet, S singlet, and according to this rule, this triplet, which is the P triplet, this will fall lower in energy, while D singlet and S singlet will fall higher in energy. And further, when we move towards the fifth rule, for this electronic configuration energy relationship with respect to magnetic values, the term having same degeneracy, okay, suppose which same spin degeneracy, okay, these two singlets have the same spin degeneracies, that is D singlet and S singlet. In this case, how we will decide about their energy factors. Then the term having the high L value will fall lower in energy. You see over here, that is, in this case, D always has a higher L value, so it will be lower in energy, while S singlet will be higher in energy. As you know, its L value is always 2. So in this same spin degeneracy system, this will come down. Next, we will take an example of the D3 system. Here is the D3 system. In D3 system, you will get a spectroscopic term which is F quartet and having 4 J values. Now we will see these spectroscopic terms in the magnetic field splitting. Okay, now let we take its splitting pattern F, then the value with lower J value, spectroscopic term, fall lower in energy, and you see here that F quartet 3 by 2, F quartet 5 by 2, F quartet 7 by 2, F quartet 9 by 2. This value is higher in energy splitting. This falls lower in energy. As is apparent that this belongs to the D3 system, and this D3 system is less than half filled, and ultimately the spectroscopic term with lower J value will fall lower in energy. Actually, in this diagram, in this splitting diagram, we are going to focus on these two spectroscopic terms where you have the 5 by 2 J value and 3 by 2 J value. Not only these two values, you can compare the energy difference between all these 4 J values. This energy difference is actually described by the spin orbit coupling coefficient. He says, the author says that the energy difference between these two J values or these two spectroscopic terms, which is F quartet 3 by 2, F quartet 5 by 2, the difference is 5 by 2 lambda. What is actually the spin orbit coupling coefficient? This spin orbit coupling coefficient is denoted by lambda, and this lambda is always in accordance to this formula, that is J plus 1 into lambda. So to calculate the energy difference between these two spectroscopic terms, you will take this formula, that is J plus 1 into lambda. So for this F quartet 3 by 2, its J value is 3 by 2. When you place this 3 by 2 over here, 3 by 2 plus 1, you will get the result 5 by 2 lambda. Then you can say that this 5 by 2 lambda is actually the energy difference between these two spectroscopic terms, that is F quartet 3 by 2, F quartet 5 by 2. In a similar pattern, in a similar fashion, you can also calculate the energy difference between this F quartet 5 by 2 and F quartet 7 by 2 by using this kind of formula for spin orbit coupling coefficient. Okay, now we will move ahead towards the magnetic splitting patterns in all these spectroscopic terms which are for D3 system. Now let me move ahead. I would like to erase it. Please note it down. Now let me move towards this D3 system first spectroscopic term, which is F quartet 9 by 2. Now take this term over here, that is F quartet 9 by 2. You have the formula Mj is equal to 2J plus 1. Now place this J value 2 into 9 by 2 into 1, you will get 10 further splittings in this case. And here is the splitting pattern of this F quartet 9 by 2. You will get 9, that is, this is 9 by 2, this is plus 9 by 2. So this is minus 7 by 2, this is minus 5 by 2, this is minus 3 by 2, and its value is minus 1 by 2. In a similar fashion, you will get plus 1 by 2, plus 3 by 2, plus 5 by 2, and plus 7 by 2. This was the splitting energy pattern in case of F quartet 9 by 2. Similarly, you can place for all these terms, that is F quartet 7 by 2, then F quartet 5 by 2, then F quartet 3 by 2. I have arranged these terms in accordance to the energy, that this falls lower in energy and 5 by 2 have greater energy than this 3 by 2 J value. So from this J value you can simply calculate their MJ values, that is 2J plus 1. You will get over here 7 by 2 into plus 1, total 8. In this case you will get 5 by 2 into 2 plus 1, total 6. In this case you will have F MJ is equal to 2 into 3 by 2 plus 1, so 4. Then you can conclude that aggregate 4, 6, 8, and these are the 10. Total 10, 18, and plus 18 plus 6, 24, 24 plus 4, 28. 28 energy levels are going to be obtained in case of this single term, which is having 4 J values, and you can conclude that these 28 patterns are actually due to the strong magnetic field, and this pattern of multiplicity, this pattern will also be drawn in this form, and this pattern of multiplicity is actually due to spin orbit coupling. And in spin orbitic coupling, the energy patterns are the degeneracy of the system is lifted up, so you get the 28 energy levels in case of MJ or in the presence of strong magnetic field. Inshallah, tomorrow we will discuss about the regular and irregular multiplets. These are going to give us the multiplets, and inshallah we will talk about the multiplets tomorrow. Thank you very much.